What if you got 86,400 tomorrow? What would you do with it? Really? How would you use that? Let's find out. Hello, welcome back. So happy to see you. So what do I mean? You know, what am I talking about? So you're getting 86,400 tomorrow. The question is, how are you going to use that? What are you going to do with it? It's an interesting one because that's quite a lot. What are you going to do with it? What really, you know, how are you going to spend that 86,400? What am I talking about? I'm talking about time. Every single day, you, me, everyone gets 86,400 seconds in every single day. How are you going to spend that time? Let's make this a bit easier. 24 hours, because there are only 24 hours in a day and we all get exactly the same amount of time, and time is the one thing you cannot buy. You cannot buy time. I mean, you could say time is a concept, it's not a real thing, but either way, time's passing. You can't kind of go back and redo it. Time's passing. Even during this video, 5-10 minutes, time's passing. So you can't go back. You can buy many things or work for many things, but you can't get time. You can't get time back. And as a human, as an animal species that we are, an organism, ultimately will die. That's the reality of it. Gary Vee says, when been asked what 3 words of motivation, his words are, you will die. Simple as that. And it's true. It's one thing you can't stop. It's one thing that's guaranteed to happen, and all at various times. Tomorrow's not guaranteed, etc. If you start thinking about it as a kind of like a currency idea, you know, how are you going to spend that 86,400? It's interesting how you start to think of it, because you've just got 86,400 or 24 hours, however you want to say it. Imagine you said you only have 24 hours left. How would you spend that 24 hours? It's very likely it will be spent doing something you absolutely love with your family, your loved ones, your friends, that kind of thing. Just making the most of every second, every minute, every hour of the day. But then when you're told, but then the next day, you're going to get another 86,400 seconds, and the same the day after, day after, day after. You're then more likely to kind of go, yeah, okay, well, if I just, you know, lose a bit, waste a bit, doesn't matter. I've got some more coming the next day and the next day, next day. So I can kind of relax. I don't have to kind of spend all the time as if it's my last, because I've got... But every next day is not guaranteed. Who knows what can happen? And I don't want to be particularly morbid or sort of, you know, fatalistic or anything, but you don't know. We really don't know what could happen the next day, tomorrow, later today. We honestly don't know. And so putting things off, wasting time, around, doing cool with your time, if you think about it in those terms, it's such a ridiculous crime almost. Because if you know you've got a finite amount of time, which ultimately we all do, you know, we are all going to die. But if you've got a finite amount of time in the short term, you will crack on. You will really do everything you can to make the most of that time and live life to the fullest, whatever. But when you've got the concept that it's sort of never ending, it's that, yeah, it's fine, you know, do it tomorrow, do it next week, whatever it may be. But realize that next day, next week is not guaranteed. Something could happen. Not just so much with your, you know, enjoying life, stuff like that, but if you're looking at leaving some sort of legacy in place for your family, your children, then putting it off, oh, I can do that over there, that point, you know, next week, next year. If that doesn't come, and, you know, potentially your family could be completely because you've just put it off. Yeah, whatever, I've got all the time in the world. Anything could happen at any point. Car accident, you know, a mad terrorist shooting or something. You know, you just don't know. That's the point. And so why waste the opportunity, the gift of those seconds every single day, those hours around doing all, when you could just embrace life and just take it on and really just, you know, live life to the fullest. And I'm not suggesting in any shape or form say, okay, right, tomorrow quit your job, go traveling around the world and just, you know, have a great life. That's not what I'm saying. Don't spend your time about complaining and moaning and just doing shit that you don't like doing. Just look at what your life is and just embrace it and just do stuff you like doing. You've got that finite amount of time every single day. You wake up in the morning and you've got your kind of, your account's been reloaded with that amount of time, the 86,400 seconds. And so you know, how are you going to spend that time? Are you going to spend it just f***ing around looking at your Facebook feed for like an hour, or around watching shitty programs in the evening? Just, I'm not saying there's anything necessarily wrong with that, but if there's things that you want to be doing with your life, do it. Don't sit around going, oh yeah, I wish I could do that, wish I could maybe travel, or wish I could, what, you know, stop wishing and make it happen. You could say, well, I don't have the money, fine, you know, we'll put something in place to get the money. You know, don't around, because the time could happen where you don't have maybe the ability to make that extra money or do that extra thing, and then you're just living in regret, and there's nothing worse living in regret. So just take charge of your life. Realize you've got that finite amount of time, and treat every single day like it's your last, like you're just living it. Why not? Why just fuck about moaning about stuff and just ding. Oh, it just does my fucking head in. People just whining on and bitching and moaning about stuff. Why? Just embrace life and just enjoy life and just take it on. If you don't like something, change it. Stop fucking moaning about it. It just pisses me off no end when people just moan about stuff and never change it. I've spoken about this many times. Just, oh, why stop? Oh, just do it. Just fucking do it. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your life. Just tomorrow, just wake up, realize that it's another day. You've been gifted another day in life. Make the change tomorrow. Just do it. Just be grateful for that day, and just look at that day and think, okay, what can I do? What can I do that's different, that's actually embracing life, that I can just be happy when I get to the end of the day, and I can be kind of proud that I've done something. I've taken over, I've done the best I could at my job, or helped someone out, or whatever it may be. But just do it. Just really live your life. Don't just exist. Really, I'm sort of begging you, just live your life and enjoy it, embrace it, and just don't fucking exist. Because I said, when you get to a point and then you're regretting the things you didn't do, it's better to try stuff and fail at it and go, well, at least I had a go, and maybe then do it differently and do it in a different way. But there's nothing worse than getting to any point in life and going, I really wish I had have done that, because sometimes it's then physically too late to do that, and there's that regret is going to just sit heavy. But you know, if you do want to leave a legacy for your kids, for your family, your friends, or help friends, or just do something, just make it happen. You can do anything you want, literally anything you want. You can just put the things in place and start to do it. But it all starts with that, just embracing the idea that each day is a gift, and just take that gift and run with it, and just live your life in an absolutely amazing way. I'm emotional because it is. So that's it for today. I really hope you got some value for this, and I really hope you kind of just tomorrow just live your life like a gift. Just take it. If you did get some value, please hit that like button like you want to hit life tomorrow, and so it's nice and blue. And I appreciate you being here, appreciate you subscribing, really do. Thank you, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye. Thanks again for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do so down here, and check out my other video down here. And remember, live your best life and profit from that passion. See you next time. Bye bye.